So I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and do it one more time, test it out one more time. So I am unable to control it. It is not responding. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and today we are checking out the ZL Drones SG900. It is the Wi-Fi FPV foldable 720p HD camera optical flow sensor positioning RC quadcopter with a flight time of 22 minutes. So let's open up the box and check it out. All right, we got everything out of the box and laid them out on the table, and here is the quadcopter. It is a pretty big quadcopter even while it is folded. We'll come back to the quadcopter in a little bit, and here's the remote control. Check it out. Nice and big as well. All right, so let's go and get rid of all the stuff that came in the box. Here's a bag of goodies, and the charge cable was inside this bag of goodies, the USB to micro USB charge cable. And we got some prop guards. We got extra props. Looks like we just got 2 blades, and we also get a screwdriver as well. So let's put that on the side, put the charge cable on the side as well. And we got some instruction booklets here, one of which is an addendum, and this one goes on to show you in English and in Chinese the Wi-Fi phone app that you need to download, and it goes on to show you how to use that. It is called the Fun app in the App Store. It is a free downloadable app, so check that out. And here is the instruction booklet, and it says optical flow drone, smart drone, and there you go, diagram of the remote control, all of its functions, how to go about charging and pairing, and how to go about flying the quadcopter as well. And another little section where they give you the QR code to download for the Wi-Fi phone app, and this is supposed to have some kind of gesture control as well to take photos and videos. All right, so there you go, that's the instruction booklet, and let's take a look at the quadcopter. All right, so this is a huge quadcopter, guys. Check it out. It's got the foldable arms. Let's go ahead and unfold it to see exactly how big this quadcopter is. Yeah, check it out. That is a pretty big size quadcopter here. And one thing I noticed is the motor pod area. It looks just like the Tianqiu Visual XS809 series of quadcopter. Just got the same kind of LED lights, and it's got the little foam pad on the footing so you can land perfectly. I love this style of quadcopter. There's the camera right up in the front, and it is a tilt adjustable camera, and this one is a 720p camera. This one also comes with a 1080p camera as well. And if you look on the bottom here, there's the optical flow sensor camera, and this is also a deputy camera, so you can actually look through this in your phone app and take photos and videos utilizing this camera as well. And then you can flick it over to the one in the front to take forward photos and videos as well. All right, so that is pretty cool. It's got the on and off button right on the top, and let's see on the bottom here, there's the battery, and it is a proprietary battery, so it's got little finger grips on both of the sides. You just pull it over and take the battery out. Check it out. Yeah, pretty nice. It is a proprietary battery, however. So there's the micro USB connection port to charge it up, and roughly takes about hour and a half to fully charge it up. It is a 2,200 milliamp 3.7 volt battery, supposed to give you a flight time of 22 long minutes. So we'll check that out and see if I can endure the 22 long minutes. So let's put this battery back in here just like that. Click it into place. Since we have the on and off switch to power it up, we can leave the battery in there after you charge it up. But if you're gonna store it, take the battery out. All right, so that is it, guys. That is just about it for the quadcopter. It is looking pretty nice. I'm gonna leave the camera straight up forward, so when we fly I can see the horizon right in front of us. So let's take a look at the remote control. Now this one does not require any battery. It has a built-in battery, so you charge it up with the micro USB port as well with that same charge cable. So that is pretty nice. Power on and off, and you got some LED lights to indicate the power on and off. You got a video icon so you can take videos with this, and you got a photo icon button. You can take photos with that too. I'm not sure if that'll work with the phone app though. I did take some photos and videos and checked it out, and I think you need to use the Wi-Fi phone app to take photos and videos, because this is a Wi-Fi FPV unit. And here is the one key to land, and here is the speed control button. And check it out, look at the antenna here, and it folds out in a weird way. Check it out, like so, and the antenna folds out. Too bad this is not a functional antenna, but it is a pretty nice fold out style of antenna. It provides a nice little stand for your remote control. So this is a phone clip as well. You see this little ridge over here, the phone will rest right on top of it, and you just spring load this arm up and put your phone in here. Where is my phone? Let me go and grab my phone. Alright, so I got my phone here, and let's go ahead and put it in here. I got the iPhone 6 Plus with a case, and it fits on there just like a glove. And it is really, really nice, guys, because look, you got place to put your fingers on there. Very nice. Nice to the hands. I really like this better than the phone being on the bottom of the remote control. Being on the top is just awesome. You just control it so you can see everything right in front of you. And there's a couple of buttons in the back as well, and those are accessed by kind of like ergonomically with my middle finger. As you can see, my middle finger rests right on top of those buttons, and the ones on the right, so this side doesn't have any functions, but the ones on this side do. The one on the inner side is the headless mode button, and one on the outer side is the one key to take off and one key to land button. So we're going to check that out as well. And to calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter, both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. And to arm and disarm, just push the throttle all the way up and let go. It will arm and hold the throttle all the way down, and it will disarm the motors of the quadcopter. Alright, so let's go for a little demo flight with the ZL Drones SG900. Alright, here we go with the demo flight of the SG900. So let's power this baby up. Hold it for a couple of seconds, and we got green LED lights in the front and red LED lights in the back. So let's place that on the table and power up the remote control. And up and down on the throttle will bind the quadcopter to the remote control. And we need to calibrate the gyro. So both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. So we are good to go. Throttling up and letting go will arm the motors. There you go. And holding the throttle all the way down will disarm the motors as well. And then if you want to take off with a one key to take off, just hit this button and it will take off automatically, and hit this button again to land automatically. But first, let's go into the phone app, going into the settings, okay, connecting to the M8 720p network, and we are connected. Let's start up the app. The H Fun app is actually Have Fun app. So let me go ahead and screen record. Alright, it's recording, and there you go. That's the initial interface. There's a settings button where you can change what kind of joysticks you want. You want the gyro mode, you want the regular rocker, or you want the impact rocker. So was it called? Impact rocker? Implicit rocker. So that's when you want to just place your fingers on the phone and the joysticks up here. I'm just going to leave it here, but the one thing though, I tried connecting the Wi-Fi phone app directly to the quadcopter, and it will not do it. So I am unable to show you guys the demonstration of the flight with the Wi-Fi phone app. So I'm stuck flying this quadcopter with the hard remote, but my Wi-Fi FPV does work, and the photo and the video does record. So that is one thing good. So let's go back and hit start, and we should have Wi-Fi FPV. There we go, we got video, and there you go, we got pretty good video, looking like 720p, and I can see blue skies, really blue, and the desert kind of tannish color. So very nice. So far there's no lag. There's a little bit, but That's nothing just about. So very nice. So let's go ahead and take some photos. Now let's see, take a photo with this button here. I don't hear anything. There you go. I heard a shutter and something appeared on the screen. So let's see if I can take a photo with the button on the hard remote. Let me take a couple more photos, and let me go into the folder album, photo album, and see. I only have one photo, guys. So the hard remote does not take photos. So we need to use the Wi-Fi phone app. So let's go ahead and make our rounds of taking photos. There you go. Yeah, it's gonna be taking pretty decent photos. That's what it's looking like. A little bit of the sun, and there is no blacked out in the middle of the sun as well. So decent camera. Take some photos of the ridge line there, and there you go, desert floor sort of. All right, so taking some photos there. And let's go ahead and hit that video icon, and it is counting down. So we got video. Let me go back to the settings, and let me hit that implicit rocker. So when I go back and start up, I won't have the joysticks appearing on my screen here. And check it out, it stopped recording. So let me go ahead and hit record once again, and it is recording. And let me double check to make sure my screen is recording. Nope, it's not recording. So let me go ahead and hit that again. Oh wow. Okay, there we go. It is looking like we are recording, and we are recording on here as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and check this baby out. I'm going to go ahead and throttle up to arm it and manually take off. 22 minutes of flight. That is just amazing, with a 2200 milliamp battery. This also comes with a 1100 milliamp battery, and that's supposed to give you a flight time of 11 minutes. So every 100 milliamp is a minute. Look at that, optical flow sensor working, and it is holding its position. Check it out. And we do have a little bit of a breeze as well. Look at that, it's got position lock. That is just awesome. Optical flow sensor. Alright, I am very curious as to find out if the optical flow sensor camera works as the deputy camera. So we got forward facing camera, and it is looking really nice. Let me go ahead and yaw. Oh man, this thing is nice. It's got a very good camera. And this comes in the 1080p as well. But I can see that it is a little laggy, and the Quadcopter does not want to stop. Oh man, it's just going by itself. Come on. So we have interference right off the bat with the Wi-Fi connectivity with the phone and the Quadcopter's remote control. So it did not want to even stop my yawing. Alright, so let's check out though the deputy camera. Let me hit this button over here. It is telling me that I'm recording, so it doesn't want to switch over. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and let me hit that camera view, and we got the video from the optical flow positioning sensor camera, and it is looking down. So let me go up a little bit in altitude and see if I can catch myself here. And let me go underneath of it. Okay, there I am. My shadow is bigger than I am from above. Check it out. Not bad. Let me go ahead and yaw. Whoa. There you go. That's from the optical flow sensor camera. So it is working as a deputy camera. But I don't think it is a 720p camera. So let me go ahead and flick it back to the forward-facing camera, and we have the forward-facing camera now. Alright, pretty decent. Let me hit that video so I can record it. And I'm going forward and I'm turning around. Slightly laggy. Let me bring it down in altitude a little bit. So let's check out the quadcopter's performance here. Alright, holding steady. But that optical flow sensor is working just fantastic. Uh-oh, it's coming down just a little bit. I haven't done that. I didn't put any stick inputs, but it just came down a little bit and it is holding steady. Uh-oh. Okay, so that is the behavior of this quadcopter. And we were in speed number 1. So that is the forward pitch. And I'm trying to yaw, but it is not responding immediately. There is a big lag. So definitely there is a laggy control with the Wi-Fi phone app turned on with the hard remote. So let's go to speed number 2. Okay, double beeps indicating speed number 2. Let me show you the remote control so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so far in speed number 2 it looks like it's doing a little bit better. I can fly this thing now. Okay. Okay, in speed number 2 it is doing a little bit better, but my stick came off on the remote control. Yeah, it keeps coming off. It doesn't want to stay in there. Alright, so I placed it back in there. Okay, and bringing it back towards the front of this area. So that is speed number 2. And let's go over to speed number 3. Yep, we got speed number 3. And look at that. I'm yawing to the left, but now it is responding. So there's definitely a lag. Okay, once in a while it does that. It does not want to respond to your stick inputs. I'm going forward. So that is too bad. Look at that. Yeah, it is just going out of control because I'm not doing those inputs, and it is just over rotating at times and not responding quick enough at times. And look at that. I'm trying to pull it back and it's not doing that. So very, very unfortunate that it has that interference, but it's taking some nice videos, however. So let's see if I can. I don't think I can FPV with it because look at that lag. It's going forward after I have initiated the input, and I'm yawing to the left, but it's not yawing. And there you go, I finally yawed. And let me see if I can get myself in the shot here, and oops, over rotated. Yeah, so very hard to FPV as well, and I'm passing over me, and it should be right here. Yeah, so definitely a laggy controls. Okay, since we have 22 minutes of flight and I don't have Wi-Fi phone app control because for some reason my phone does not want to arm and take off with this quadcopter here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring it down and see if I can fly this thing without the phone turned on, so we don't have that interference, so I can test out the performance a little bit better with this quadcopter. Just holding the throttle all the way down, motors shut off. But let's go ahead and check out the 1 key to takeoff and 1 key to land. There you go. Takes off by itself and comes to an altitude right around there. So let me hit that button again. No, it does not want to come down. Let me long press it. There you go. You got to long press it for it to do the 1 key to land. So it's hovering a little bit and it came down for a landing. So let me go ahead and rearm the quadcopter and take off manually and bring it back to the launch pad or landing pad and bring it down for a landing. There you go. Oh, I got low battery anyway on my phone, so let me go ahead and stop the recording. And hopefully I'm still screen recording. Yes. Let me stop the screen recording. So just enough battery power to take care of that. And let's go ahead and take the phone off of the phone clip. And let me get rid of the Wi-Fi connectivity altogether. So my phone's Wi-Fi is turned off, so it won't even automatically connect. So now we are checking out the quadcopter with just the hard remote. So let's go ahead and take off. Let me, one key to take off here. Okay, now I feel like I'm in control. Wait a minute. Okay, so far I feel I'm in about 98% in control. It is not like 100% in control. There's still a tiny bit of a lag. Okay, I don't think this thing has flip functionality because nowhere in the instructions tell you that it can do flips with this remote control. But what are these two buttons on the back of the right side? Nope, they don't have anything at all. They don't even make a noise, so there's no flip functionality with this quadcopter. Even when I press the throttle stick or the pitch stick, it does not have any buttons there. So no flips on this quadcopter. Okay, we were in speed number 3. But one thing this quadcopter does very well is the optical positioning. It is like GPS. And a lot of these quadcopters with the optical flow sensor cameras, see right there, there was a lag there, and here again there is a lag. So this thing has all kinds of lag even without the phone app turned on here. Look at that. Let me show you one more time. Let me go and turn. Look at that. It does not want to turn immediately. One more time. Okay. There you go. I'm trying to right turn and look at that. That's almost a second of delay there. Almost a full second. Look at that. This time it is just going. Oh crap. Oh yeah, this thing does not have very good connection even with the Wi-Fi phone app turned off. Alright guys, so that is just about it here. I can't recommend this quadcopter because a beginner will freak out. At least I have a little bit of experience, so I can kind of slow it down and regain connection and regain control of it. But when it's going haywire like that, check it out. I'm going out and I'm yawing to the left and I'm yawing to the right, yawing to the left, yawing to the right. Okay, so far it's doing good. Oh, look at that. It's yawing by itself at times. Yeah, so definitely not a very good quadcopter, guys. So ZL drones, the ZZZ logo, and the SG900. You guys got to fine-tune your product before putting it out into the market. And the fact that I was kind of iffy about it too was that my phone didn't want to connect with the quadcopter and bind with it like the remote control does, and every other quadcopter with Wi-Fi FPV binds with my phone and I can control the quadcopter with my phone. I wasn't able to do that with this quadcopter as well, so that's couple of negatives right there. So yeah, so I'm gonna call it quits for this quadcopter, guys. So that is it for this quadcopter's review and test flight. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time. Alright, here we go with the SG900 once again. Now I've recharged the battery completely on the quadcopter as well as the remote control. So now everything is on a level playing field. I have my phone turned off. The Wi-Fi section of the phone is turned off as well, so it will not automatically reconnect. So I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and do it one more time. Test it out one more time. So both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros, so we are good to go. One key to take off. There you go. And it comes to a hover, and it has locked itself with the optical flow sensor. And that is one of the best things about this quadcopter, that it has that optical flow sensor and it just locks into place. So that is one thing good about this quadcopter here. So let's go away from us a little bit and see if there's a little delay. Okay, so far it is responding pretty decent at about 15 meters away. Going away from me about 40. Now I am unable to control it. It is not responding. Okay, I'm yawing, coming towards me. So if you go away about 30 to 40 meters, look at that. I'm trying to yaw, but it's just going forward, and it is not responding. It is not just a delay, it is the control distance on this thing. So if you go away from yourself a little bit, but look at how close I am, and I'm trying to pull it back and it is not responding. Now it is. So there's definitely a problem, and I'm yawing and it is not responding as well. Wow. Let me go to speed number 2 and do that one more time. Going away from me right around 30 meters and checking it out. Oh, and the throttle stick keeps coming out as well. Put that back in there. Okay, good thing it has optical flow sensor, like I said, and it is holding steady. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it out to about 30 meters, close to 40 meters, and look at that. I am unable to control it. It is just going. Now I got it back. It is responding now. So definitely it has a control distance issue as well as a interference issue while the phone app is turned on. And even without the phone app turned on, even though you're kind of close by, sometimes it has that lag as well. So not the very best quadcopter. If you are a beginner, yeah, you might, look at that, I'm trying to yaw, and look at that, it takes about a full second before it responds, and I'm not that far away. I'm only about 15 meters away from the quadcopter. Look at that. One more time. Definitely a laggy quadcopter. Yeah, and if you're, like I said, if you are a beginner, you'll be freaking out because it's not controlled by you. Look at that. I couldn't even yaw to the right. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring it in before I lose the quadcopter. So one of the best things about this quadcopter, I would have to say, is the optical flow sensor and the ridiculous amount of flight time that is boasting. It says it has about 22 minutes of flight time because of the 2200 milliamp battery. So those are the two things good about it. And the photos and the videos, I guess the quality is pretty decent. But if the quadcopter is not flying good and it's got all kinds of interference with the Wi-Fi phone app turned on, then it is just not a very good Wi-Fi FPV quadcopter that it should be. I would suggest the Tianq Visual XS809S. That one has a ridiculous amount of flight time as well. And look at that, I'm trying to bring it back. And it did not want to come back. Look at that, it's continuing to come back when I stopped it. So yeah, definitely, even without the phone app turned on, there's an interference. And I think it's kind of an internal interference with this own Wi-Fi system, circuitry of the camera. So there you go guys, the SG900. Like I said, I would recommend the Tianqiu Visual XS809S. That is an amazing quadcopter, very accurate in all aspects, and you got the flight time as well with that one, and it takes great photos, great videos, and very accurate while you're flying it. And you can fly it for about 1,000 meters with the Wi-Fi phone app and the Wi-Fi repeater. Alright, so let me go ahead and bring it in for a landing. So that is just about it for the SG900. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.